Hello, my name is Johnny.
Hello, my name is Johnny. Well, hello, my name is Johnny.
I just spent the last 2 months of my life at home in my pants playing COD. And as far as I'm concerned, the friends I make on Xbox Live are the only ones I'm ever gonna need.
Cunt. Oh, you sackless fuck.
The trouble is, being trapped behind a computer-generated avatar that seems to scream words like grenade or take cover or I'm reloading at random intervals, I never really get a chance to, show off my face or discuss the things in life that are actually bothering me or get on my tits. Now, don't get me wrong, I would usually fulfill this massive void in my life with a quick trip to the pub. But being a student, I am also extremely poor, and at the moment I have no money. So that's that out. I've come to YouTube to bore you all with the meaningless intricacies of my life. I googled some questions that are good to ask yourself, I suppose, when you're making a first video to properly introduce yourself to your millions of adoring fans. And I found 21 extremely interesting ones to discuss. So here goes. Yes, my parents decided to call me Jonathan because I bear a striking resemblance to Jonathan Frakes, the fine character actor who I believe portrayed Commander William T. Riker in one of the Star Trek series. The last time I cried was when this abhorrent affront to humanity was first released.
Hey, party rockers in the house tonight.
Cunts!
Everybody just have a good time.
Yes, I have two. The first of which is called Wobbles. This is him. He's an extremely obese penguin. And the second of which is actually just behind the camera. He's a plant called Lincoln, who I suspect might be dying, because I'm pretty sure that's not a good shade of brown. Obviously not, I'm an arsehole. Yeah, see, most people would answer that question by going, no, I don't use sarcasm at all, but the answer is yes, I actually use a lot of sarcasm. My favourite cereal is actually C-3POs, even though I've never had them, because they have C-3PO on the box. Failing that, Wheatos, probably. Or Nesquik, because it looks like rabbit poo. I have an uncanny ability to tell if you've washed your hands between now and the last time you had a wank. My eyes are white and lightly bloodshot around the outside, and black right in the centre where the pupil is. Actually, I'd much rather see a happy movie with a scary ending. I love the smell of chlorine, petrol, and the slight hint of a freshly cracked Red Bull from across the room. I honestly like every season except spring because it's shit. I think computer is the obvious answer here. I can watch TV on my computer, but I can't go on the internet on my TV. My dad works for an oil company, and as a result, we've moved home every 3 or 4 years, and as a result, I've never really had one. I have an uncanny ability to tell if you've washed your hands between now and the last time you had a wank. I was born in Ealing in London, and it was an extremely anticlimactic event for everyone involved. I play guitar and video games. Yes, I have a small caterpillar. My favourite movie of all time is probably Iron Man, because I actually have an opinion on this. Pretty much every other superhero that I've encountered so far is either grossly overpowered like Superman, who still whines about his life all the time, being a super invincible god man from space. Then you've got Batman, who's constantly whining about his parents being dead and stuff. Like, a lot of people kind of manage to move on from that, and he just never seems to do that, and he bases his entire life around avenging them and stuff. Spider-Man's alright, but he's just a kid, so I don't really think he counts. Basically Iron Man's solution, or Tony Stark's solution to the problems that arose in his life, was to turn himself into a rather large human missile and shoot everything that moved that he didn't agree with. And that's a philosophy I can get behind. Right, that's all the questions. I have 45 minutes of me stuttering and blabbing through sentences that would come naturally to me otherwise. So anybody who assumes that this whole vlogging lark is something that's easy to do, you're full of shit, and you should try it for yourself, because I'm normally quite well spoken and this has been a genuine struggle. I'm going to go and edit it all now and put it on the internet for your viewing delectation. I never use that word. I don't know, I'm talking to myself, like I do this to myself anyway, but the moment there's a camera involved I get really awkward and start to use words that I would never use otherwise and stuff. Yeah. So, bye, I suppose.